It's great to be home. Making my way down off of High Rocks here this morning. What an absolutely beautiful morning. How great it is to be out here full time. I just can't tell you how wonderful it is to be back out here. A couple goals for the day. First target of the day, about 7.5 miles out from where I'd stayed last evening, was or is No Business Knob Shelter. May take a break for lunch there, or any beautiful spot along the way. We've had some great views already since I've restarted down here at Sam's Gap. Long-term goal for the day, I don't know if I can make it. It depends upon the terrain and the elevation, is Curly Maple Gap Shelter. And that's about 18 miles from where I laid my head last evening. So we have longer days now compared to where I was down here earlier, but I want to be real careful getting started again. Although I had been doing some hiking and day hiking and cycling when I was back home, it really, in my opinion, wasn't enough. It was nothing I was doing daily. More like every few days I get out and get some exercise. So I just want to be real careful. Long way from home. Unlike when I was back hiking in Pennsylvania, I just can't hop in the vehicle and drive a short distance and you know, be at my own residence if I have any problems. So this is playing for keeps, so I got to be really careful out here. So beautiful day on tap, no precipitation, and the forecast, it's going to start warming up in the daytimes down here, working into the 70s, and I believe as we head to the weekend into the low 80s. So I've already determined that I'm a cold weather hiker. Colder mornings, that's great. So but I'm just really hoping that I can, well, I don't know who I'm kidding. I'm not going to beat any heat at all coming back here, restarting down south. It's going to get hot, so I'm going to have to endure that. So I'm going to head up the trail here, share some sights along the way. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Appreciate all the kind words and comments. They really help push me along. It's great to see those comments again. And I feel fortunate to be able to share my journey with you. So, push it north. Now, for those of you who have been following my journey from the beginning, you'll notice that I'm now using my Sawyer Squeeze water filter. And the reason I switched over to that is there's the temperatures I'm in now, there's no risk of this freezing. Had I used this back in February, I would have to have taken extra special care to make sure that this didn't freeze, you know, carrying it inside my clothing, keeping it inside my sleeping bag at night. But even during those daytime temperatures, some of those temperatures, we were hiking in the 20s. So this could have very easily frozen and it would have been junk. And that would have taken away my ability to have safe water. So I've switched over to this versus the Aquamirror drops. I was real happy with the Aquamirror drops. The only problem is it took up to like a half hour in cold weather to use the Aquamirror drops in the freezing cold temperatures. So what's great about this is I'm right here at the water source. Have some obviously warmer temperatures. Today is going to get in the 70s. So as I hit these water sources, I can drink straight from this filter. I can do what's called cameling up. I'll drink as much water as I can right here at the water source. And I'm going to keep moving, and I'm going to carry less water from water source to water source. So it's real handy to have this. It's more like water on demand instantaneously. And I was real happy with the Aquamare drops, but I'm definitely happy that I can use this now. Mile 338, No Business Knob Shelter. Just kind of curious how they came up with that name. Give you a quick look around. Take a quick moment to share with everybody these little hanging systems that have been crafted. Now there's obviously some busy mice in this shelter. So what will happen when hikers come in and get their bedrolls laid out and everything, and it's time to say goodnight, they'll hang their packs from these little T-strings here. And the cans, there's various different things from tuna cans to water bottles. What they're intended for is when the mice come running across the top and come down here, they're not going to be able to get around to your actual backpack and chew up or damage the equipment that you may have. So pretty crafty invention. Here's one with multiple. This has the double security system on it. Plastic bottle of heat, a beer can, and of course a T handle. All right, everyone, this is probably going to be the crudest and scariest closing that you've ever seen to one of my videos. I'm at mile 348.5 right now, the Curly Maple Gap Shelter. And it's going to put me at 17.7 miles today. Really beat me up pretty good. I probably bit off a little bit more than I can chew being out here just my second day in. But when I came into the shelter area, I met 3 other no-bow through hikers, Silky, Fixer, and Billy. And Billy's not her real name, that's her trail name. So we just chatted the evening away, and next thing you know, it was dark, and I was unable to film a closing with my GoPro. So here I am. So looking forward to getting up and doing it again tomorrow. And I'm definitely going to get some sleep. I was going to do some editing tonight, but these old bones need some rest. So thanks so much, everybody, for walking with me to Katahdin, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.